So when you are connecting a camera that's new out of the box, or you want to introduce new security settings into your camera that's on a network, the first thing you want to do is go to main menu and make sure your NVR is on a different IP other than 108, because all cameras that are opened out of the box brand new have a IP address ending in 108. Here we've changed ours to 107. You can use the keyboard that's next to here to change the IP address of the NVR to whatever you desire. So I'm going to put mine back on 107 and save it. Of course, you have to understand networking principles to know what IP address to set the NVR to. We've connected the NVR using the first NIC port. This NVR happens to have 2 NIC ports, so we're using the first one. Once you've done that, now go into camera and registration and hit device search. It'll find compatible cameras on the network to connect. Here we have a camera that I'd like to connect, and it says status with an X here, and it's a white colored camera icon. That means this device is uninitialized, so when I try to add it, it says fail to add uninitialized device. There's a security feature now in our new firmware for NVRs and cameras that prompt the user to actually initialize the camera using the username, password, and email password recovery that you set on your NVR. We focus on what our NVRs are set with when we actually ship them out. So it will basically copy over the default password you have on your NVR when it was shipped out. So all of our NVRs are shipped with a password that is stated just here in this video, and the username. So it will basically configure this camera to have the same username and password. And of course there's a password recovery email too that we've set for convenience to make sure that if someone needs to get a security code when they're locked out, they're able to get it. Because once you lose your password, you're not going to be able to use any sort of master password to get back into the device. The device would have to be sent back to the factory for resetting, and that would incur additional costs. So what we do is to add a new camera when it's uninitialized, meaning it has this icon with a camera in white with an X. You initialize it, and it says use current device password and email info. Yes. Again, this is the info we set in a startup wizard before we shipped out the NVR to you. And then here, what IP address would you like to assign the camera to? You can assign it any IP address you desire that's compatible on your network, and then hit next. And then it says finished, succeeded, it modified, not only it initializes succeeded, that's what it says here, but it also modified IP, which succeeded. So press finish, and let's do device search. So here's our camera. Now, once it's been initialized, we can add it. And here we go. And it's been added right here. And I can actually wave my hand and see it. So this is the proper way to add a brand new camera to your NVR. Thank you for watching.